Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey. See some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey. And let's build together.
Good morning, world. It's a beautiful day. I walk outside and it's snowing. I want to do this quick introduction because this is going to be a morning podcast. Good morning, world. It's a beautiful day. I walk outside and it's snowing. I want to do this quick introduction because this is going to be a morning podcast that I'm going to invest in and put myself into. And it's all about giving yourself permission. That stuck with me coming into the new year. And we want to give ourselves permission. So on a daily basis, those of you that are regular listeners, you'll be able to tune in and be able to hear me talking about different issues to give ourselves permission in. We hold ourselves back a lot of times because we don't authorize ourselves to be great. We don't authorize ourselves. We don't give ourselves the permission needed. And what I want to do is inspire you over the next 365 days through some of these podcasts, hopefully, to give yourself permission to do things that are above and beyond what you think you are. You know, because we have been brainwashed to feel that we are limited to certain things. And I want to help change that perspective on the Gye-Nyame journey. So the new show that I'm coming out with is called hashtag Give Yourself Permission. So get ready for a quick morning boost on most days. Because I'm going to dedicate getting up to do this after I do my meditation, and I may even move my running into the morning. So give yourself permission. Now, what you need to be successful through this process is you're going to need a mirror so that you can go and look at yourself and give yourself permission after you get done listening to this. This is going to be a short 2 to 3 minute podcast. And with that, I'm going to say peace. Look me up at GYPjourney.com. I will put a tab for this radio show on there, so all you gotta do is go straight to my blog, click on Give Yourself Permission, and voila, you are here. You are here able to listen live, and you are here able to download podcasts. If you like the idea, share it, and I will see you in the morning. Peace.
Good morning and great day. This is Brother Hatim, and I'm greeting you here on Giving Yourself Permission. And it's only appropriate that we start this session with the thing that got this thing rolling for me. Give yourself permission to be great. Each of us in our lives struggle and sometimes feel that we fall short. And we're very critical of ourselves, but every now and then we got to take the time to realize the greatness in which we exist and the greatness in which we are. Take some time today and reflect on your greatness. Reflect on the impossible things that you have done and will do. See, only by making ourselves and realizing we are great will we be able to do great things, because great things only are done by great people. Now, those people weren't conceited. Those people weren't spiteful. Those people didn't lack humbleness. See, because being great, because we confuse being great with being an egomaniac. They're two separate things. Being great means that you can be good at what you do. Being great means that you could be the best at what you do. Being great means that you can do all these things and still remain humble. Still greet people and treat people like human beings. Give yourself permission to be great, because if you don't give yourself permission to be great, who will? If you don't start looking inside yourself and start pulling out the best, if you don't start demanding the best from yourself, and the best is being great, if you don't demand yourself to be great, who will? Now, I told y'all that I will keep this short. This is Brother Hot Tim, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in with me. Give yourself permission to be great, and I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are. With that, I say peace.
Season 3 of the NBA 2K League is in full swing.
You can't guard me!
We're the league that puts the sports in esports. And we're bringing heat all summer long.
Playmaker badge activated.
Catch the best players in the world battle for a title every Tuesday through Friday on the ESPN app, Twitch, and YouTube beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern.
And he'll slam it home.
And check us out on Twitter at NBA 2K League, or head over to NBA2KLeague.com for content, schedules, standings, and more.
Great day, great day. I'm off the run. My feet are cold, but that's cool. And I'm feeling good. I usually don't get up early on Saturdays, but I've been hyped because I got people clicking in. So I'm going to keep on giving if y'all going to keep on taking and then giving back by clicking. So now, this is where we at. Last night on Freestyle Friday, I talked about giving you a program. I only got 5 minutes, so let's roll through it real quick. We need to change your operating system. And the operating system that we are going to install, the software that we're going to install, is called Higher Self 2.0. We need to reboot and reprogram. You need to give yourself permission to reboot and to reprogram. When you reboot something, usually you got to turn it all the way off to allow the hardware to cool off and to settle down, and then you restart it, and then you do, like with phones, they got what they call over the air download. So right now, what y'all doing by tuning in to giving yourself permission is giving yourself an over the air download, an over the air update. We're gonna update your operating system to Higher Self 2.0. So here we go. We need to replace the garbage the world has given you with a new divine program called Higher Self 2.0. Now here we go. This is what it's going to provide. These are the 9 things that it's going to provide. 1, it'll help your system realize that it's whole and complete. And in other words, it's a holy process. It's your whole being is holy. Next, what's going to happen is it helps draw on the power that was suppressed by the old programs, helps smash old paradigms, and help you break through those self-perceived, those self-created limits. 3, is going to help you draw information from your hard drive and the world faster, basically upgrading your operating system. 4, it defrags your internal life and helps align all parts of your being and help you move toward greatness as a unit. Then we're going to move to the 5th thing it's going to do. Is going to free your system to move and calculate life challenges at a quantum level. That's super fast. Unleashing power that has been drained while you were caught in your eternal loop of madness and confusion. 6, it enables your system to bring new order into your life, which frees up resources for you to help others. 7, allows your system to communicate clearly with the universal power source and the world, giving you the ability to more effectively act for and claim what you need and what you want. Number 8, it enables better cooperation with other systems around you and helps prevent viruses from reinfecting your hard drive. And the last thing that it provides, it realizes the interdependence, which increases your processing and miracle power to levels unheard of before. Now, when you install the software, that's what happens. So now let me finish it up. So now, these are some of the steps that you need to take to start doing it. Now, you see that I started the meditation and I started the physical workout. Now, these are 2 basic pieces that you need to start incorporating into your program to help you. Some type of workout where you use your physical body, or as we call it in Gye-Nyame, you use your vessel. You know what I'm saying? You use this vessel and make it sweat. Second, you need to start meditating. This gives you time to start stilling your mind and being able to focus inward, taking your energy and focus inward. Now, my baby is on her way down here, so I'm about to stop this right now. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, hit me up on my blog, and we can move forward. Now, also, you could go to the Insight Timer app and join my meditation group. And you can kind of meditate with me. You can use my guided meditation, or you can use somebody else. Last but not least, in my new app, I'm going to have what I'm calling a rebooting meditation that I'm going to develop just for individuals on the journey, and that will be available through the app. So peace. This is Brother Hatim, and may your day be as beautiful as you are. Remember, get in the mirror, look at yourself, give yourself permission to reboot and to reprogram yourself. And remember the benefits that I promise you that you will have when you move to your new software, Higher Self 2.0. 30 seconds over. I'm sorry. Peace.
If you are anything like us at Thrift Books, you love books. You know, real books, made of ink and printed on paper. With over 13 million used and new books, starting as low as $3.99, Thrift Books has your next great adventure. Affordable textbook or cozy afternoon. Any format, edition, and condition, right at your fingertips. Visit thriftbooks.com/podcast and find your next favorite book today. For the love of books, Thrift Books.
What makes a business a business? It's not the circumstances of a world that woke up on the wrong side of the bed that year, that decade. It's the everyday entrepreneur ready to put themselves out there. We're all sailing against the wind right now, but we will make it to shore. It's been done before, and we will do it again.
To help you get started, we're offering websites, marketing tools, and guidance all for free. Learn more at GoDaddy.com.
Great day, great day, great day. This is Brother Hatim. I just got done and with my line, I did my meditation this morning, and now it's on to giving yourself permission. And today we want to give ourselves permission to mourn. To mourn. This year I lost 2 elders. One who I hadn't spoke to in years, and another one who I sing quite regularly. So I want to send shouts out to them. No More X, I had a dream about him last night, and Mama Malika. Also, I want to send out shouts to Nomo's wife, Miss Terry. So let's go on. I only got a couple minutes, so I want to make this quick. Have you ever noticed that the word mourn and mourning sound alike? Now, morning is that time of the day but we rise to greet the day. But it was always hard, so people called it morning because you had to let go of the dream world and come back into reality. Reality might have not been as comfortable or as peaceful as the dream world, but it was real, and you had to be totally conscious and ready and prepared to deal with it. It was hard to release the dream world. So we had a term, mourn. When someone passes, when something passes, when someone leaves your life, when you change behaviors, when you give up addictions, you need a time to mourn, to miss, to allow those emotions of sadness, that emotion of grief, you allow it to move out your system. And by moving it and allowing it to cleanse, because this is a cleansing for us, but by allowing this to cleanse us out, it prepares us for what's coming new. And I know that's kind of hard for some of you, because we've been taught, like as men, we've been taught not to cry. We've been taught that we really not supposed to mourn. And I ain't just talking about somebody passing, because you may have had somebody pass in your life, but go on and mourn, because I remember reading in Malidoma Soma's book, I can't remember the title, but he describes your mourning and your tears upon the, he describes those tears as the river that your ancestor spirit uses to go to the other realm. When we mourn, not only do we release ourselves, but we give that thing we're mourning the ability to move on. In a sense, we push it out, up, and away from us. We don't want to hold on to our ancestor spirit, because when we do that, we stop them from their next step in the evolution of life. What we want to do is we want to release them so that we can open ourselves up for blessings. I'm saddened when I see people holding on to old things and not getting rid of them and not mourning them so that they can make room for the new things that are waiting to come in. How many new things have you turned away because you were still holding on and with a stranglehold to something that no longer wanted you? Whether it was a relationship, whether it was a job, whether it was somebody who passed away. We have to learn to let go, and mourning is about letting go of the dream and embracing reality. So my friend, I want to say to you, good morning. What shall you mourn today? This has been Brother Hatim. My master teacher is ready to go walking. For those that don't know, that's power, and he's upset that I'm out here and I'm not walking him. And yes, I said my dog is my master teacher. And if you got pets, you understand what I'm saying. And that's going to be one of my next ones. It's going to be learning to learn from everything. And with that, this is Brother Hatim. And I'm saying, have a great, marvelous, and spectacular day. And I pray that your day is as beautiful as you are. Peace. This is Brother Hatim. Oh, man, I was about to say I'm on mile 3. I'm actually on mile 1. Just finished my mile. I did my meditation this morning, and I went outside, took a run. I thought the weathermen were exaggerating, but it's cold out there, man. It's cold out there. And while I was out there, I was trying to think about what message can I bring for you this morning. We're coming out of the high holidays in America. They're the high holidays because most of the country celebrate in some form or fashion for a dedicated period of time. And work was not the same from like December 20th all the way through today. till this day, January 5th. Usually it's like January 2nd or something like that. Well, anyway, you go back to work. You're on your way back to work. What I don't want you to do is to get lulled back to sleep. To get lulled back to your deep hibernatic sleep that you were in. I want you to wake up and actualize your dream. You've been dreaming for this day for a long time. You have finally made a decision to make some changes. You have finally decided to take some actions. You have started taking small steps. I don't want you to go back to work and become a zombie again. I don't want you to go back to work and fall back to sleep. Now is the time to actualize your dream. Now is the time to start breathing life into your vision. Now is the time to start to work. I need you to stay committed. I need you to stay focused. You need you to do this. You have the right to give yourself permission to actualize your dreams. You have the right to live your dreams. You deserve it. Now, all you got to do is reach out for it. I know sometimes it's scary. I know when we get into these environments where everybody is expecting you to be one way, but you're trying to do something different. I know that feeling, but you got to beat, you got to push through that. That is just the test. That's the test. Whenever we move to something new in our life, whenever we are about to receive a blessing, there's always a test. If you don't believe me, check all the holy scriptures and on the planet. Whenever there's a blessing coming, whenever there's a blessing about to be received, there's always a test. You are about to enter your test phase because you're coming off this holiday high, and you're about to start sliding down that hill, and it's that dream crusher called that job, that dream crusher called that school is waiting to eat you alive. It want to eat you and use your dream as a dessert. But I'm telling you, stand up for yourself. Actualize your dreams step by step. It's nothing big. We're taking small steps on our journey. We take small steps because I learned a long time ago, a lot of times when you take those big giant steps, you're liable to hurt your ankle. So I'm erasing all excuses. We use a small step method. We're taking small steps. We're going to take small steps and we're going to make it through. And we're going to actualize your dream. We're going to bring your dream to life. We're going to give it the kiss of life. We're going to give it the breath of life. All you have to do is be willing to stick to it. All you have to do is to wake up and stop dreaming. Don't stop dreaming. Stop sleeping. Don't fall back to sleep. This has been Brother High Tim. I'd like to thank you for your time. Check out my other radio shows. I have a new Magic Hour about to come out. It's kind of rough. So, if you like hip-hop, you can check it out. It's kind of rough, I'm being honest with you. All right. With that, I say peace. Oh, and I pray that your day is as beautiful as you are. Peace, this is Brother High Tim, and it is cold as hell. And when I say hell, I mean hell, because I am one to believe that hell is actually cold. And given a choice between dying by fire or dying by ice, I think I will jump in the fucking fire. I'm just being honest, excuse my language. But you are worthy. Now, I changed the title of the show. I'm going to start keeping track of the nowhere, and we want to know where we're going. But this one came upon me this morning while I was running because I got up and I started running, and let me tell you how cold it was. I started running. Well, first off, let me explain this. When I woke up this morning, it was 8 degrees below zero. And my mind started looking for every excuse not to get up. I didn't have to do the show, blah, 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 blah. But then I thought about it. If I was able to get up in this cold weather, do my meditation, of course, inside, then get up and run by my choice. Not because I had to, because I wanted to, because I desired to do it, because I desired to make the change. If I was to take that one small step, it was a pain. Please, brother Tim again. I want to apologize, so I'm going to have to make this quick, because I'm outside and walking my dog. I don't know what happened, but what I was saying was, hopefully y'all got that last part, but I figured that if I get up and do what I wanted to do, I want to help people make changes in their lives. I want to make change in my life. I want to make a difference. If I get up and do this one small step, this painful small step, and get out here and run, and then get up and do a show, then I will be setting a perfect example. I will be becoming the change that I want to see, and hopefully will motivate more people. Plus, it will be good for me. So I got up and I did it and I ran. And now I'm out here right now walking my dog. So let me finish with this small step. It's important that we start breaking up our goals into very small steps. Usually what happens is we set goals. We, at the beginning of the new year, on New Year's Eve, we make these big promises, or during birthdays, we make these big promises to ourselves about changes that we're going to make. But these changes are so big that they become overwhelming. So what we need to learn how to do is to start breaking it down in small steps. And let me give you an example from my life. When I'm a runner, and today while I was running, those of you that know in Ohio, it is one big sheet blanket. It's like the ice age is coming back. So I'm running in some 5-on-5 figure shoes, and I got to keep my balance. Now it's easier for me to keep my balance in those shoes, but I'm running on ice, or I got to run in the snow. So I prefer to run on the ice. So I'm running on the ice, and every time I try to extend my stride, every time I try to take a big step, I slip. Every time I try to take a big step, I slip. So I started shortening my steps. And as I start shortening my steps, I start finding out I start moving faster. I shortened my steps, and I was able to start running longer. Now, when I started shortening my steps, I started improving because I was able to focus a little bit more on the step. Now, and this is another thing I got while I was running. This was brought to my consciousness. I was running one day and I got real tired, and I told myself, just take one more step, one more small step, one more small step. And by doing that, I was able to push myself to continue on my journey, to continue on my run by taking small steps. So when we start getting into setting our goals, we need to start setting up the small steps. We look at the big goal, the big overarching goal, but we set up small, achievable steps. I call them elements. We complete the elements of our journey. We go in some place. We know where we want to go, but we know we got a whole bunch of points in between that we got to go through to get there. So let's go and respect those points. Let's get the focus on those points that they need, those elements that they need. And then also with each accomplishment of each element is a victory. And victory is addictive. Victory is fun. Victory is something that we like because we get to celebrate it. So what I'm saying is, when you set up these small steps, you set up small victories and get to celebrate those victories, and it makes it better and it makes it funner to achieve your goal. This is what I tell. Give yourself permission to make small steps. This is show 6, and I'll see you in the morning. With that, I say peace, and I pray that your day is as beautiful as you are. Peace.
Peace. And good morning. Good morning in the Gye-Nyame sense of